Win Anyway Live. It is Tuesday, which means it is Speaking Tip Tuesday. I was trying to come up with a speaking tip for today. It's always a juggling for me emotionally and trying to come up with one that customize my dashboard in live. Okay, got it. A pop up. Again, I don't understand why I keep getting a pop up. Anyway, it's a juggling act coming up with a speaking tip because I don't want to give you things that you already know, and so much of my audience already knows a lot about speaking. But that can, at the same time, I talked about the curse of knowledge, which means that I think that if I know it, that you all must know it, and that's not true. But then there's also the thought that being reminded of something that we already know is valuable. And if it wasn't valuable, then we wouldn't have a million books on all the same thing. You go into Barnes and Noble and there's a whole bunch of books on the same topic because people want to read more than one book on the same topic. People want to hear things more than once. And that's a speaking tip unto itself. But what I wanted to talk about tonight is the pause that refreshes. Now, for those of you my age or older, you might remember that is an old CocaCola slogan. Take a pause, take a sip of that Coke. Did you see what I did there? I paused. Boy, was it uncomfortable for me to not say anything. You know, in person, it can be a little bit easier to pause because we're up in front of people, and if we stop, we can look at people. And then we can move on. We can move on stage, and then we can keep talking. But on video, we're just stuck. We're these heads for the most part, and it's really easy to just keep talking because we're afraid that if we stop talking, they might think we're frozen. We could be frozen. Sometimes we really are frozen on video. But it's simple adrenaline because we know we're live, and even though we're live in person, this is live on video. We're being recorded, and we don't know if people are actually watching us or not during the rest of the Zoom call. All those other people behind their names, or even if we see their video, we see them looking at something else, looking over here, looking over there. So it's really easy to just want to keep going, get out what we're getting out, and try to keep people's attention by ranting and ranting and ranting. I have that problem on video. I've noticed it a lot as I've watched my past videos. So you have to consciously pause. I do notice when I give speeches on Zoom meetings that I pause a lot better. I get comments all the time that they love how I pause because it gives them a chance to think, gives them a chance to catch up, gives the point that I'm making a chance to sink in, or the humor that I might have a chance to click in their brain so they can laugh, even though I'll probably never realize they laughed in the new formats we have. So if you've always been a good pauser, great. Bring that pause to video. If you've never been a great pauser, well, hey, on video is a great place to start. And once we all go back in person, it's a transferable skill. The pause that refreshes your audience, and it can refresh your mind as you move on to the next thing you have to say. And that is my speaking tip for this Tuesday. I hope you go out and speak anyway and live a win anyway life. We'll see you tomorrow on Win Anyway Live.